Okay, I'd like to kind of do a review on these. They're kind of new at this point, but these are the newer wedges that CinDwood is providing. And they have them in the 3/8 inch gauge, and they have them in the half, and I think they have them in one other sizing. And if you are a fan of my other videos where I'm using a nifty knitter clip to decrease, you can actually take this loom and use it as a substitute, which is the 90 peg 3/8 inch. You can use this loom as a substitute for all those patterns that you may have seen me using the nifty knitter clip. But instead you're going to have 2 pegs in between rather than 1. But the great thing is you loosen this up because it has a washer, and you can move it in just like that for the decreasing that I like to do on projects, so that you can decrease in the middle of a project without having to sew up a section. So it makes decreasing really easy. I think these are way better than the initial ones that I had worked with on CinDwood, so I would suggest getting these, and I would suggest getting 2 if you're wanting to, say, do 2 socks at a time, mittens, fingerless gloves. Right now I'm working on 2 sleeves at a time, and I'm going to be decreasing around the wrist without having to sew up a seam, so that kind of gives you an idea of how those are used. You don't have to use them as a solid state, but you can use them as a decreasing method in the middle of a project. Also, if you wanted to get, I would say, 4 or 5 more of these, you could probably go about making my glove pattern or my fingerless glove pattern and setting these up as the way for doing the fingers. So consider these wedges as like an alternative to some of my older videos using the nifty knitter clip. This is the best alternative I've seen, and the 3/8 inch gauge works really great with a worsted yarn. So as my opinion on the newer nifty knitter wedges, I would suggest them for anybody who's got the longer looms and wants to use the wedges, because you can use them as a solid state, or you can use them as a moving set of stitches for decreasing. I like them using them both ways. I also have plans for this loom to kind of work on a afterthought heel because of this, and a proper drawstring toe for socks. So this loom is going to get brought out a lot more than it has been. But I would say definitely take on the new wedges. They're really great. I've used both this one and the larger gauges, and I've been really satisfied with the product, because you can take them out completely. You just undo it, take the washer off, and you see that you can just take it out. So it's really easy to use. It's not difficult to use. You can flip them around and have them face whatever direction you want. I like that kind of versatility. So yeah, there is my review for the new wedges with the washer and little screw to use on their long looms. I would definitely suggest those for a variety of projects.